pressure, yoga, and amlodipine besylate, 10 milligrams. I know I botched the name of the medication, but for high blood pressure, and I'll probably try to pronounce it again at the end of this and spell that out. 1 tablet by mouth per day, 10 milligrams. Blood pressure before we start. Good morning. Blood pressure before yoga and meditation. I started taking a medication for my blood pressure, which was kind of high, the doctor says. It started last night with the first pill, and we'll try to make this part of my thing today is my yoga, meditation, and my new pill for my blood pressure. And we'll see if it ever goes up, down, or in between. And right now, I have E5 on this machine. If you're gonna get a blood pressure cup, Omron, it gives you an error, at least with mine, every time I take my blood pressure. So I wouldn't quite recommend it if you didn't have time to do it over and over again. I'm gonna do yoga in a few minutes, so I'm not really gonna talk too much. I'm just doing my blood pressure right now. Thanks for the invite, but I'm not sure what we were discussing. (171/94). Yeah, like I said, I took the first pill last night around 7:30, to be exact. And I'll do another one as part of the system there. Okay, curiosity. I'm going, how are you doing? God is good on all times. Depends on whose God you follow, don't it? I'm a late boomer, so take my word for it. I've had the joy of deciding which guys I like to follow and which ones I don't. And when I find out which one is right, I'll be too late for me to tell you if I'm right or you're wrong. I live by my principles. Normally, I don't feel guilt after my deeds. So I think I'm doing good. But, okay, blood pressure done. Now, the yoga untwist spinal rotation is the yoga I'm doing today. For arthrosclerosis, I hate those Greek sounding words. I got through it. But thank you for joining me. Let's get going.
so much for joining me. Guess what? We're going to start on our backs. So the movement we're about to do is very, very, very subtle movement. And it's mostly about breathing and sensing. And before we begin, we're just going to understand where you are right now in your body, where you are in your mind. We always like to begin our yoga practice just noticing what the mind is doing, what stories are going on. So the Buddhists call the mind, or the nature of the mind, 10,000 arising thoughts. So just notice the thoughts that are going through the head. And every time a thought goes through the mind, the body fires in some way. Some muscle is kind of twitching or moving. And then if you can bring your awareness to the body and sensing the back of the body on the mat, 2 feet, the back of the pelvis, the shoulders. If you need a pillow for your head or a blanket for your head, I invite you to get that now. Begin to lengthen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. And then noticing how the effect of a longer breath, how that tempers the mind and calms the body, maybe. So notice what's going on in your body. So the first movement we'll do is we'll cross this left thigh over the right thigh. So thigh to thigh like you were sitting in a chair. And on an inhale, we're just going to sway the legs to the left. So inhale, legs to the left. And exhale, back. And we'll do that 10 times in total. So exhale, legs to the left. Inhale, come back. Inhale, legs to the left. Exhale, coming back. Inhale, legs to the left. So they're not dropping all the way to the left. It's just like a swaying. And to the left with an inhale. And exhale, draw them back. 5 more times to the left with an inhale. Easy, easy, long breaths. Drawing them back. Exhale. Inhale to the left, swaying, not really working so hard. Draw them back. And inhale to the left. Exhale, draw them back. Inhale to the left. Exhale, draw them back. And lastly, inhale all the way, or not all the way to the left, as much as you can, and then draw them back. So almost like you're rocking, easy, easy does it. Uncross your legs, and then take an inhale and an exhale. So I always feel that after that very conscious movement, the breath comes so much easier. Next movement we're going to do is with our arms. So we're going to reach our arms to the sky, touch your palms together. The arms are straight, so like you're making a steeple of sorts. And then on an inhale, we're just going to take your palms stay touched, arms stay stretched, arms to the right, and come back. So you'll notice you won't be able to go as far like if you were twisting. Inhale to the right, exhale, come back. Inhale to the right. Exhale, come back. Inhale to the right. Exhale, come back. Easy, easy does it. Inhale, long inhale to the right. Exhale, come back. 5 more times. Inhale to the right. Exhale, come back. Inhale to the right. Exhale, come back to the right. Exhale, come back to the right. Inhale, come back, just exploring the movement. And then last time, arms to the right. And then arms back to the sky. Take your arms by your side and take an inhale. And take an exhale. So again, this movement is somatic movement based on the teachings of Thomas Hanna. So it's just very like sensing rather than doing in a way. I'm going to take the left thigh one more time over the right thigh. And we're going to drop our knees to the left all the way this time. And you're going to reach that left arm overhead so it'll stay on the ground. And then you're going to turn your gaze to the right. So we'll hold this for just a few breaths. Knees all the way to the left. Left arm reaching long towards the back of the room or wherever you are. And the gaze to the right. Long inhales. Long exhales. Sensing how this feels in the body, cultivating interoception as we hear what the body is saying. And then on an inhale, draw the knees back, draw the arms by your side, uncross the legs, and here we sense. Just notice what's happening, how the body feels. And then we'll add those movements together. So once again, we're sticking with the left thigh, crossing over the right thigh. This time we'll take our arms towards the ceiling, arms straight, palms touch. And first we'll just roll the arms to the right and then we'll drop the knees to the left. And then inhale, come back. First the arms to the right, then drop the knees to the left. Inhale, come back, and we'll do that 8 more times. Inhale, arms to the right, knees to the left, slow and steady. So notice you might want to be rushing it. Inhale. And then coming back. And then arms to the right, legs to the left. Come on back, slow and steady. 5 more times. Knees to the left, arms to the right. Come back to center. Knees to the left, arms to the right. Come back to center. Arms to the right, knees to the left. We use the breath to do the movement. Arms to the right, knees to the left. Come back to center. And one more time. The arms drop, then the knees drop. And come back to center. Arms by your side. Uncross your legs. Straighten the legs this time. And just take a moment. So again, this movement is a lot more slow, a lot more conscious, a lot more breathing, sensing. And we'll do the whole thing on the right side. Bend the knees, soles of the feet onto the earth. Take the right thigh over the left thigh, so thigh to thigh, and easy does it. Knees to the right, just like a swing. Inhale. Exhale, draw them back. Knees to the right. Inhale. And just notice what happens on that left hip. Exhale, draw it back. Inhale, knees to the right. Exhale, draw them back. Inhale, knees to the right. Draw them back, slow and steady, so it's not a full-on twist. Inhale, knees to the right. Exhale, draw them back, and 5 more times. Knees to the right. Exhale, draw them back. Inhale, knees to the right. Exhale, draw them back. Easy, easy, slow breathing to the right. Draw them back. Inhale to the right. Long exhale, draw them back to center. And we'll do one more. Inhale, knees to the right. And then exhale, draw them back. Uncross your legs and take a moment. Just notice maybe knocking the knees together and sensing how the body feels, how the breath feels. I find in my own body this movement is very relaxing to the body. Palms touch, arms overhead. We'll do the shoulder version. Arms stay straight. And on an inhale, drop the arms, keep them straight, the palms touching to the left. Exhale, come back. Inhale, arms to the right. Left, pardon me, draw them back. Exhale, arms to the left. Draw them back. Arms to the left. Draw them back. Arms to the left. Breathing long. Exhale, draw them back. Arms to the left. Draw them back. Arms to the left. Exhale, draw them back. So movement with breath. Inhale. Arms to the left. And one more time. Arms to the left. Exhale, draw them back. And rest your arms by your side. Take an inhale. And so in this fast-paced world, to move slow might be difficult. So just notice if there's any emotion around moving slow, if it feels good. So we always have the opportunity in this practice to tune into the mind. What is the mind doing? All right, right leg over the left, so right thigh over the left thigh. We'll drop the legs all the way to the right. We'll reach the right arm all the way overhead, and we'll turn the gaze to the left, and we'll be here for a few breaths. Inhaling and exhaling, sensing, so we're moving on what we call the spiral line of the body. Slow inhales, slow exhales. Nowhere to go. And then inhale, draw the legs back. You can keep that right thigh over the left, palms together. And first the arms to the left, and then the knees to the right. And then come back, exhale. Inhale, arms to the left, knees to the right, coming back. And movement like this, moving on the spiral line, arms to the left, legs to the right. Arms to the left, legs to the right. And then noticing the breath. Arms to the left, legs to the right, using a breath that moves the body rather than the other way around. 5 more times. Arms to the left, legs to the right. Coming back to center. Arms to the left, legs to the right. Just noticing how the body feels. Arms to the left, legs to the right. And then arms to the left, legs to the right. And one more time. Arms to the left, legs to the right. Then come back to center. And then straighten the legs, straighten the arms, and just take a moment to notice what's happening in the body. So this cultivating awareness in the body. Bend the knees, reach the right arm out to the right, and we'll roll all the way over to our right. Use the left hand to press yourself up, and then we'll come into a seated position, and the legs will be at 90 degrees. So the left leg in front and the right leg behind you. So this is your external rotation, and the right leg is in an internal rotation. You can place the left foot onto the right thigh, and if you wish, you can put yourself onto a blanket. So make yourself as comfortable as possible. Remember to find a lift to the chest. We don't want to collapse down into the body. So the whole idea is stretching out of the spine. Left hand to the outer left thigh, and bring the right hand to the right shoulder. Super easy does it. Take a big inhale here, and then just exhale, twist over to the left. You can even lift that right hip off of the ground. We'll do that 4 more times. Exhale, twist to the left, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the left, come back to center. Twist to the left. So you won't want to crank it. You just want to go real easy. Back to center. And the last one will hold. So twist to the left, hold it, and just turn the head to the right and back to the left. To the right, back to the left, to the right, back to the left. Slow and steady, using your breath to do the movement. To the right, back to the left. And one more time to the right, back all the way over to the left, and then turn the gaze center. Bring the right hand down next to the left hand, and this one we're just going to move our rib cage. So you don't want to place a lot of weight in those hands, so light in the hands, and just kind of spin the rib cage to the left, spin the rib cage to the right. It's kind of like a cat stretch. Spin the rib cage to the left and then to the right. So just feeling your way. So it's not cranking, it's not calisthenic, it's not forcing it. It's just kind of movement with breath. Your mantra, again, is yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then one more time to the left. One more time to the right. And then turn your gaze, center between your hands, and we're going to move our head up and down. So inhaling, lifting your gaze to the sky. Exhaling, drawing the gaze down. Inhaling, lifting the gaze to the sky. Exhaling, drawing the gaze down. Inhaling to the sky. Exhaling, drawing the gaze down. And just this one time, lift your gaze to the sky. This is remarkably hard to do. Keep your face lifted to the sky, but turn your eyeballs down like you're looking at the floor. And then draw your face to the floor, but turn your eyeballs to the sky. You'll notice the head wants to go with you. And then come back to center. And then face forwards. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Stabilize yourself by putting your hands on either side of the torso, and we're just going to turn our thighs the other way. So now the right thigh is going to be in your external rotation, and the left thigh is your internal rotation. Place the left hand onto the left shoulder, and we'll do the whole thing again on the right side. So take a big inhale, and then exhale to the right, come back. Exhale to the right, come back. You can even notice the left hip lifting off the earth. Come back, and again, this isn't like cranking it. You don't want to twist that hard. You're just moving with the breath to the right, back to center. And one more time to the right. We'll hold it here, but turn the head to the left. Turn the head to the right. Slow and steady. To the right, to the left. So this isn't calisthenic. This isn't like jerky movement. It's real slow moving with breath. To the right and to the left. Turn the head to the left. To the right. One more time to the left. One more time to the right. Back to center, so gazing forward, place the left hand next to the right hand, and we'll do that rib thing. And then roll your ribs to the right, and then roll your ribs to the left. So it feels pretty good. My spine is popping. And then roll to the right. Easy does it. So we're not trying to like crank it. That is the most important thing to bear in mind. We're not trying to force it. We're just breathing and stretching. My friend Jen calls the flesh within the flesh, so the connective tissue. And then one more time, roll your rib cage to the right. One more time, roll your rib cage to the left. Turn your gaze back to center, and we'll move the head up. Inhaling. Turn the gaze down. Turn the gaze up. Turn the gaze down. So real slow and steady, just noticing how the neck feels. Lifting the gaze, you can feel it all the way down the back chain of the body. Turn the gaze down. Turn the gaze up and down. And for this last time, we'll turn the gaze to the sky, and it's remarkably difficult. Keep your gaze to the sky, but just turn your, keep your face to the sky, but just turn your gaze down. And the head really wants to go with you. It's kind of the weirdest thing, but you get used to it after a while. And then back to center, turn your face towards the earth, but turn your eyeballs towards the sky. You can even feel your eyes stretching maybe a little bit. Again, the head wants to lift just your eyeballs. And then come back to center. And then unwind. Just take a moment here, resting the left hand onto the lap, the right hand down. And we'll come to our hands and knees. We're gonna keep this party going. So move the blanket now. If you feel like you want the blanket under the knees, I invite you to do that. And so from a tabletop position, we're going to take that right hand behind our head, and then you're going to press the head in the hand. So you don't want to press the head forward. You want to, again, maintain that lift of the front of the spine. And then inhale, open up that right elbow to the sky, and then come back to center. Inhale, right elbow to the sky. Come back to center. Inhale, right elbow to the sky. Come back to center. Inhale one more time, the whole chest, the elbow to the sky. And one last time, open up to the sky. Come back to center. Take the hand down and lift the chest. Stretch the front of the body, so just cat, no cow. And then come back to your tabletop position. Take the left hand to the back of the left head. So rather than pushing the head forwards, you want to draw the head into the hand. Remember, we want to maintain length in the front of the spine, stability on the right side of the body. Inhale, left elbow up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, open the rib cage, the elbow up to the left. Exhale, come back. Open up the left elbow, rib cage. Exhale, come back. And then open up. Exhale, come back. And one more time, open up. And then place the hand down. And then stretch the front of the body. So stretching the front of the spine. And we'll come up to standing next. So from our hands and knees, we'll come up to standing. You can stabilize yourself with your fingers. Step that right foot or left foot forwards, depending if you're goofy-footed. Bring that back knee up and then come up into a Tadasana. All right. So this one is also a balance pose, but we're going to add a little twist to it. So we've done the high toe stand or standing on our toes. If you do need stabilization and you find that maybe balance isn't with you today, or maybe you just want to practice more balance, please use a wall all the time. Make yourself safe. That is the most important thing I ask. We're going to reach our arms to the sky, and guess what? Come on to our toes. It's a tough one, right? So just practicing balance on the toes. And then just for a second, we're going to twist to the right. Oh my goodness. Coming back to center. We won't even hold it for that long. And then we'll twist to the left. You can see I'm shaky, so it's okay to be shaky. And then coming back to center. And then coming down. Fun? Okay, now we're going to take this into high crescent lunge. So turn to the side of your mat or wherever you are and bend your knees slightly. And then take that balance you just gained and step that left leg back. Reach your arms to the sky. So high crescent pose is, or high crescent lunge pose is a balance pose. Reach your arms up. Now we're going to open our arms wide. Keep this left hand on the same plane because it likes to creep ahead a little bit quicker. And then rotate the spine as much to the right as you can. Some of us can place that left hand onto the hip and maybe get more rotation. So like we're reaching through that whole left side of the body. So right hand to the right hip, left hand reaches. And then reach that left arm up. So not only are we getting a twist, but we're also getting a side stretch here. And remember to lift the axial extension. So everything in yoga is axial extension. And then coming back to center, both arms lift. Find your way into high crescent lunge again. Hands to the hips. Use this quality of balance to step that back foot forwards to meet the right. And here we are back in Tadasana. So we'll switch sides, bending your knees a little bit, springing off of your bent knees. Take that right leg back. So high crescent lunge. If you need to use that wall to help yourself balance, that's great because this is a balance pose. Inhale, reach your arms forwards and up, high crescent lunge, looking for axial extension, lengthening through the spine. Arms out wide, relax the shoulders. This right hand likes to move quicker than the left hand. So see if you can keep your hands on the same plane and rotate that torso towards the left. Option to always place that left hand on the left hip, especially if you have tight shoulders. It helps a lot. Then begin to reach as if you could reach even more through that right hand. And then reach the right arm to the sky. So we're adding a stretch, a lift, and a twist. A stretch, lift, and a twist all at once. Holding it here. So just noticing you might be shaky. It's fine. Lifting up, rotating to the left. And then exhaling, unwind, both arms lift. We'll end in high crescent lunge. Take a big inhale. Hands to the hips. So find that stability and then step that left leg forwards back into Tadasana. Okay, now we'll take it into a chair pose. We won't go super twisting chair because we don't want to over crank the back. So just remember some of those easy movements we did. So feet can be hip width apart. So you can start with your hands onto your hips, bend the knees, sit into the heels, lift your frontal hip bones, maybe keep your hands to your hips, maybe reach the arms, stretch the front of the body. So always maintaining that stretch to the front of the body, hands to your heart, and then just for a moment, twist to the right. Lay that left hand across the lap. And then inhale, chair. And then hands to your heart. Rotate to the left. Lay that right hand across the lap. Inhale, chair. We're going to do that 2 more times. Hands to your heart. Rotate the right. Lay the left hand across the lap. Maybe the right hand to the hip. Inhale, chair. Hands to your heart, rotate to the left, lay that right hand across the lap, left hand to the left hip. Inhale, chair, 1 more time. Hands to your heart. Rotate to the right. Right hand to the hip. Lay the left hand across the lap. Hold it. Inhale, chair. Hands to your heart. Rotate to the left. Lay that right hand across the lap. Left hand to the left hip. Rotate. Take an inhale. Hold it. For the exhale. Inhale, chair. Come up to standing. Hands to your heart. Arms by your side. And then just take a moment. Even standing, equal standing pose. And we're going to come back to our backs. And we'll do one bridge pose. And then we'll absorb all the wonderful movement we've done. So coming down, you can bend the knees, come to a kneeling position, and then come laying onto your backs. So we've done so much twisting, we're just going to open up the back and do a very easy bridge pose. So arms by your side. Sometimes I love to do my bridge pose with my hands clasping the side of the mat. That way you can keep that chest lifted. Plant your feet. So remember, big toe mound, pinky toe mound, inner heel, outer heel, and lift the pelvis up. So very nice to just open up the spine after all that twisting, bringing it into extension, engaging the hamstring. So weight bearing in the legs, engaging the hamstring, lengthening the buttocks flesh to the inner knee, keeping the chest lifted. We'll hold this for 5 more breaths. So inhaling here, creating strength, opening up the front of the body. Exhaling. Inhaling maybe a little bit longer hold than you're used to, but strengthening the glutes without death gripping the butt cheeks. Exhaling. And then one more inhale. And then on an exhale, the upper back, the mid back, the lower back come down. And real quick, we'll do a mini thread the needle just to open up that low back, crossing the right ankle over the left, and easy, maybe just rocking back and forth. And then step the right foot down, cross the left ankle over the right thigh, and then just easy rocking back and forth in the sacrum. And then step the left foot down. Straighten your legs one at a time. You can always put a blanket, roll it up, and place it under your knees if that feels comfortable. And then just notice how the body feels. So we did a lot of very slow movement and ended up with kind of a strong twist toward the end. Checking in with the quality of energy in the body. What's the mind doing? Allow the body to be heavier. Stay here for as long as you need to, letting the mind and the body absorb all the movement. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.
Hello, my love. Welcome to a guided meditation by Lavender. I'm happy you made the choice to meditate today and connect with your inner peace and light. Let's start in a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Rest your hands on your knees with your palms facing up. Take 3 deep breaths with an open mouth, audible exhale. become more aware of your body and how it feels. Notice any areas that feel tense. Then breathe and relax those areas. Continue breathing, and with each exhale, relax your body deeper and deeper. Maybe your shoulders come down, or your eyebrows start to soften. Relax your face. Relax your brain. Breathe naturally and enjoy this feeling of calm. This peaceful place is where your true self lies. You are here. You are safe. What a beautiful feeling it is to connect with your inner self and simply be. Now we'll do a visualization exercise. Breathe in and visualize positive light energy coming in through your crown at the top of your head. Exhale and imagine that positive energy flowing down your spine and through every part of your being. Continue breathing in positive energy, letting it come down and through your body with each exhale. Imagine you're taking an energy shower, washing away any old, stagnant, or negative energy that may be lingering. Inhale peace and light. Exhale all your stress and heaviness away. Purify your energy with each deep breath. Allow this positive energy to fill your entire body with peace. I'll now share some positive affirmations to help you step into your brighter self. Feel free to repeat them out loud or in your mind. When you do, try to truly feel each affirmation in your body as if your entire being knows it to be true. I am filled with gratitude and joy. I am filled with gratitude and joy.
I am filled with gratitude and joy.
I radiate peace and positivity. I radiate peace and positivity. I embrace my unique light. I embrace my unique light. I am worthy of love and happiness. life is abundant and bright. My life is abundant and bright. Take 3 deep breaths with an open mouth. Exhale. Notice your energy and how you feel now. Know that you can always come back to this feeling of peace and positivity. Remember, your peace is always in your power. When you're ready, blink open your eyes and observe your environment with fresh eyes. Have a beautiful day, sending you so much love. Namaste.
Can't complain too much, but boy, sitting Taylor fashion on these old knees and thighs, kicking my
L5 Hyaluron Plump for dehydrated hair. Formulated with hyaluronic acid.
Okay, now we gotta start this pill into my regimen somehow. How you doing? I do my blood pressure again, and I'm starting to take 10 milligrams of I cannot pronounce this damn word, these words. But it's probably from my heart and all that nonsense. So, I did my blood pressure before I started. And it was mildly about the way, but about average for me these days. I took a pill last night at 7:30. I'm going to do another one now. So I started as part of my system so I won't forget. And do my blood pressure again afterwards. And we'll keep record. Now, we're going to give this thing a whole month to see what it takes. I got 90 pills. And we'll see if it makes my blood pressure becomes, I doubt if it gets back to what it used to be. But get it to where I can get on my bike and ride and everything else I like doing. Okay, let's start it. Hi, Juice. Do my blood pressure after doing yoga and meditation. I might start writing the times of the yogas and meditation, but didn't seem like it. Because the yoga was a 34-minute one, meditation was 10. And as usual, I got E5 error with this thing. Let's try it again. Amlodipine. Okay. My blood pressure is down from what it was when I started. I started it was 150. Okay, right now, let's get it down. It's 168 over 94. I started this thing this morning at 171 over 94. Okay, so it did drop a little bit. But we'll keep check of this one. And we'll see what we have another week, another month of this. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate the company.